Hey, Todd, Toback here, and today's episode actually was inspired by one of my students, also a listener of the No Limits Real Estate Investing podcast. So thank you, Kyle, for sending this one in. So Kyle is a superstar wholesaler and has a monster wholesale deal on the line. I think it was like a $300,000 potential assignment. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Maybe I can have him on the show after he gets it done. But long story short, he had a seller who was willing to give him a good deal, but wanted $100,000 earnest money deposit to put into escrow. And Kyle said, "Hey, Todd," he said, "Todd, what do I do? Right? How do I get the 100 grand to put into escrow?" And I said, "Kyle," I said, "you don't need that 100K, right? You can actually get it from your buyer." Now, this podcast, I'm going to talk specifically about what Kyle did, what he's going to do, but I'll talk about how you can use this mindset to get anything that you need in your business, right? There's no such thing as a lack of resources, only a lack of resourcefulness. So Kyle said he needed 100K for his huge deal, which is just awesome, and I'm so excited about it. But I said, "Listen, why don't you get that 100K E.M.D from your buyer?" Now you're like, "Todd, I don't even have this property locked up. What do I do?" Simple as this. I said, "Kyle, agree to the 100K E.M.D. if the seller will not move off that, right? You don't want to scare the seller away by not giving them the E.M.D. on a really, really good deal. However, make it so that the earnest money deposit is not due for 14 days. Now, it doesn't have to be 14 days. It could be 7, it could be 6. But you want to give yourself enough time so that you can market the property. So if it's a good deal, your buyer is going to put that 100K in immediately." And so this deal is a good deal. I spoke to Kyle today. He's got a lot of interest, and long story short, he's got plenty of time to get that earnest money deposit in after he gets the buyer and he signs the contract. And the buyer's earnest money deposit is going to be $100,000. So how does this apply to your entire wholesaling business? A lot of us have obstacles of things that we need, right? Maybe you have a limited marketing budget and you're like, "Todd, I don't have $5,000 a month to market. I don't have $7,000. I don't have $10,000. Here's the great thing. There are a ton of people who are dying to make a good return on their money. And you can get someone to invest $5,000 a month into your business, or a $50,000 chunk for a small portion of your deals, right? For example, I have one client who got, I think it was $50,000, and agreed to give, he agreed to invest $50,000, and he agreed that he would be paid back his 50 plus another 50 by deal splits over a period of 2 years. Now, if you think about it, that's about 100% return on your money, right? 50% per year. But now my client pretty much had $50,000 to invest into the business. I didn't have to give away 50% of his business. He only had to give away $50,000 total over 2 years to basically have an unlimited budget. You don't need a budget to hire acquisition specialists. You can get those people to work on 100% commission on deal splits, right? And so if you need a really, really, really good operating partner, I'm not saying do this, but you can partner with people who have good infrastructure and have the talents that you don't have if you can't afford to hire. But those are just 3 examples. Is that don't let, and by the way, there's one of my mentors, Jay Abraham, has a really, 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 really good course on this. It's called Unlimited Checkbook. But if you ever think that you're lacking resourcefulness, just open up your mind and say, "How can I get this without having this today?" Right? This end result is what I need, right? I need money from marketing. What can I do to obtain that money from marketing? Or how can I get this marketing out the door if I don't have resources? Or how can I get a sales rep to come work with me if I don't have money up front? They're available. People have what you want, and they have what you want. Don't sell yourself short. In the instance of the buyer who wanted this great deal, right? They'd be happy to put 100K to escrow if they're going to make a huge return on their money, right? The partner who's willing to invest in your business would love to make a 50% return on their money for 2 years, right? Without you having to give up ownership shares in your business. right? The wholesaler who's in town who doesn't know how to dispo of property would love to partner with you because they don't have the confidence to do that. As a matter of fact, I remember a listener of the show one time locally did not have a buyer's list and reached out to me in my hometown of San Diego, and we did a phenomenal deal together. He had no experience, no buyer's list, had a great deal. We partnered, and I think we made like 80K, 40K each. He won, I won, and it happened in like lightning speed. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. I really want you to expand your mind, make it happen. And if you want to learn how to close big fat deals, if you want to shrink the timeline that it takes to get paid, if you want to have way more confidence talking to sellers and completely eliminate that fear of rejection, go ahead and invest in my no limit selling system that I use to train my people. Go to nolimitsalessystem.com/backdoor, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye.